Well, this month,
This month.
book of the month is this. Well, it was this. Sounds Like London, 100 Years of Black Music in the Capital. I've had to stop it. I've had to stop it for a variety of reasons. The main reason is I didn't really enjoy it. That was one reason. The other reason was it was getting me to download stuff that I didn't like. Because I bought it. One of the reasons I bought it, I thought I'll buy. And so I started downloading loads of Calypso, right? But I've got my charts, doing my charts, and it was just getting dominated by Calypso, but ridiculous Calypso. I was buying so much Calypso that I was sort of calypsoing everywhere around the kitchen. I didn't even like it. I mean, it's all right. The odd song is all right, but just listening to Calypso was driving me mad. So I thought I'm going to have to stop reading this book and stop downloading stuff about Calypso. So there you are. It's not that book anymore. It was that book. That book's gone. It's now a book upstairs in my bathroom, which is called Ice by... I don't know. I will talk about that as book of the month next month. This is, by the way, the your Monday interview. It is Tuesday, but we're a day late this week. But in general, I'll be... If there's any questions you want to send through, you can ask Matt. You can't see Matt. Come and show your face. And Matt's going to pass the questions on to... there he is. Isn't he beautiful? Behind him is a map of the last bicycle tour I did. And we can go through that at some point. So anyway, that Sounds Like London.
Why aren't you doing a gig in Wales?
Well, I have, as you can see from the map behind me, I just approached Wales there. I have done several. That's Barry, that's Talybont on Usk, that's Welsh Pool, and that's Tremaddock. I have probably covered Wales better than any other person. And as I am a 16th Welsh, I should be going back there on this tour. I can only apologise to my fellow Welshmen. But yeah, we're playing Bristol. And Bristol is the nearest we're playing. I'll extend an invitation from the people from Barry, the lovely people who put us on there, and Taliban on Usk. I just like doing this, don't I? And Welsh Pool and Tremaddock to come to, this is difficult going backwards, Bristol, and also Birmingham. But yeah, apologies, we will play there next time. That wasn't one of the questions.
I know.
You sneaked that in because you've been reading by mail. Let's see what other ones you missed out. We don't do Song of the Week, do we? We do a Song of the Week next week.
TV programme, The Widower.
What's my favourite TV programme? The Widower. Yeah, well, I watch Doctors every day. I love Doctors. Doctors, to me, is proper dolly television. And I still feel... I mean, one of the great things about this job is it basically took me off the dole and paid me to do exactly what I was doing on the dole. It sounds like an awful scam, but how about this for a thing? You sat on your arse in Hull for like 3 years, not doing much other than writing songs and making tapes for friends and like writing lyrics and trying to do gigs. And then somebody comes in and says, do you want to do that for a living? I was like, yeah, of course I do. So basically, I still watch me dolly television. I don't count Jeremy Kyle and all that sort of nonsense. Us dollies, or ex-dollies, used to watch proper good television, like Doctors, for example. I'm giving Doctors as a good example because Doctors is brilliant, as is Bargain Hunt, as is Pointless. Things like, I know Pointless is on a little bit late, but all right, you can go for Perfection at 3 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock or 20 to 3? Stuff like that keeps us going. So yes, that. But also recently, and I don't like two-part or three-part dramas, but I've watched the first 2 parts of a 3-part drama called The Widower, and it's got a bloke from Hull in, I can't remember his name. I should be looking because I'm right in front of the computer. But it's a bloke from Hull who was involved in League of Gentlemen. And he went on the last night's show. You'll have to watch it on ITV Player. He wears these ridiculous shorts,
No.
right, like that, but they're right down. But with the socks, with the white socks. I haven't got white socks on. I've got some black ones on. He's like that, and you've just got to watch it on ITV Player to appreciate how good it is. But it's a murder mystery. But it's not a murder mystery. You know it's him. But it's like the opposite of a murder mystery.
In case you didn't know.
It's like a whodunit, but a not whodunit. It's a done It's a done Right, yeah, go on next.
Player of the week.
Oh, player of the week. Yeah, I go through the. I should really watch Scorio. My brother Adi watches Scorio. Scorio is the Welsh. Actually, it's on. Is it on tonight? No, it was on last night. I was missing Monday nights. In fact, at the same time as The Widower. That's how stupid I'm watching the bloke with the stupid shorts instead of Scorio, which has got all the Welsh roundup. I should watch that, but instead I watch the third and fourth divisions, or Sheffield United's division actually. And my player of this week is Sanme Adelusi from MK Dons, who I think he's from Dagenham actually, your way. And he's only 21 years old. I think he might be on loan from Birmingham. He's been at Birmingham. Brilliant player. There was other blokes who stood out. Jamie Allen at Rochdale is having a good season. I like the look of the Wycombe Wanderers goalkeeper, Matt Ingram. But in general, I'll try and keep up with play. There's other players I like. Jack Grealish. I think it's Jack Grealish at Notts County. I really like. Can you put these at Twitter so they all know that I'm following their career?
Yeah. Would they know who you were?
No, they won't know who I am because they're just some young kid who probably shaves his fucking chest in the shower and he's thinking, beautiful who? Paul who? They're not bothered about me, they're just not bothered about the latest hair gel. But I want them to know anyway, just in case they ever pick me up in a car boot sale or whatever. They might buy a record and think, that's that bloke who set me on my career. Tom Lawrence is another. Was it Tom Lawrence? There's a lad at Chesterfield who's from Gorton. Who's a good midfielder. I can't remember his name now. There's a few of them out there. John Ruffle at Oxford, Luke Norris, Dagenham and Redbridge. A few players like that.
All right, and finally,
that's my player of the week anyway. Sonmi Adelusi.
What's in the draw?
What's in the draw this week? Right. Well, where you can't see, it's probably where you can't see. I have several draws. I have a draw here. A draw here, and a draw here, and a draw there. I've got all sorts of draws. This is the interesting draw, probably. They're all interesting. I'll tell you what I'll do this week. I'll go for the central draw, the draw just above my legs, and I'll get out this one. No, it's not for me, farmers. My sad little friend is asking if that is for your farmers, Farmer Giles. And I don't get them for a start, and I never have. And you don't believe me, do you? Because I go cycling most days. I'm living the dream. But that is How's That? How's That is a little game that we all played as kids, where I think you, as the bowler, would roll that bit, and that would land on, say, not out, and I'd roll this one, and it'd land on 3. So I'd be 3, and you've got these things as well. They're sort of like, I don't know. It's pretty. It was, meant to be for a journey, but obviously turned into terrible, terrible arguments.
It's dated.
It's dated, but also, how dare you say it's dated? Also, with a dice or a die or whatever you say like that, you're always going to have arguments, aren't you? Especially if you've got a carpet. I know you played on rubble at home, but us middle classes who had a carpet. When we threw that, and it's like between stumped and not out, and everybody's banging the floor so you can get it over onto not out, it's just trouble, to be honest. I'll tell you what I will get out. I'll get out my autograph book, and that can be the thing we concentrate on this week.
Do you want me to sign it?
Oh, there's another game. There you go. Another shoot, goal, throw into blue.
Wembley.
Was that what it is? If that's Wembley, this is How's That at Lord's. My autograph book. Should we have autograph of the week? We'll open it up and I'll go to this page. Oh my God. Well, a lot of these are hard to understand because the people I met were either pissed or excited to meet me, but they were shaking probably. So we've got pages 58 and 59. I'm going to look them up at the front because cleverly I made a note of who they were at the time so I'd remember. And 58 and 59, it says, one's to Paul, best wishes. It looks like Barry Collins, and the other one looks like, who would you say? I don't know, anyway. So number 58 is, it's Bobby Collins, former Leeds United footballer, great midfielder, wasn't he? Brilliant player. He was just before my no, I was liking squash and croquet at the time. No, it was before my time really, Bobby Collins. And number 59 is John Charles, also former Leeds United and Juventus and Wales, the Welsh gentle giant.
Yes.
So I'll show you what they're both. I know John Charles has passed on now, but if you do want to access his account, that's John Charles there and Bobby Collins there. You would say out of the two of them that John Charles had longer left in his life, wouldn't you? But I don't mean to be disrespectful, but by the actual handwriting, you'd say Bobby Collins had a couple of days to live and John Charles was. So there you go. You can't tell that a person from his handwriting. So that's the Monday interview done on a Tuesday this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for those players. Maybe don't buy that book unless you're a real massive fan of Calypso. And try and see the bloke, the second part of The Widower, just to see how uncomfortable a person looks in a pair of shorts. It's actual genuine TV comedy. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.